Hi there, let's get cozy. Grab yourself a cup of tea. It's going to be a nice chatty one, but we're also going to be productive as well. We're going to make some decisions today. So I would like to speak to you. I'm going to move this very noisy journal. Let's just take the charm off. I would like to speak to you about how to start a journal. Different options, what to do, what different journals we have, and we're going to make some decisions today as well. It's a question that I know comes up all the time. So many people want to start a journal, but it's knowing how to start. It's fine for somebody like me that's been doing it for over 20 years. You just throw yourself back in. It's exciting, you do it. But if you haven't done one before, I know you just think, I want to do it, but I don't know where to start. So hopefully this will help you today as well. And I am, like I said, going to be putting together the start of a journal as well, so I'm really excited about that. So to start with, I thought I would discuss different types of journals. So this is my traveler's notebook. This is like the perfect way to start a journal. It's literally a notebook. That's it. So they start off like this. I couldn't actually find an empty one. I don't use these anymore, but they are great for beginners. Traveler's notebooks is what they're called. You can get plain ones. This one is a pretty one. This one is from Webster's Pages. My favorite are Simple Stories because they're a little bit wider, but you get it. And oh, actually this one's pretty much full. Oh, there's some blank pages. Some are blank. You can get grid ones. This one's got lines, but then you can decorate them as I have done here. It's a really, really nice one to start with. So you can do as much or as little as you want. If you just want to do quite a plain page, I'm just having a look through. I don't really do plain. The thing is with these types of journals, they're great if you're sticking things in. However, if you want to go bulky and add lots of bits and pieces, they do bulk out quite a lot. So like this one, I did a bit of a flip and then the spines break. I'm going to show you, I've got some really big ones. This one here, it was supposed to be flat and I just got a bit crazy with it. So you can see it doesn't close anymore. It did break. It's had to be sewn back together. So if you're wanting to keep it simple, these ones are really good. I do recommend them, and they are great for great beginners journals. They really are. So if you're starting out, having something ready-made is perfect. Find your feet with it first, I would say, before maybe going into making your own journal. Definitely helped me anyway. Now, if you're wanting to make your own journal, but you're not knowing where to start, I would highly recommend, as a beginner's DIY journal, doing a no-sew journal. Now, again, mine went a little bit on the crazy side. This was a no-sew journal, and it never meant to get as big as this. I even had to put some ribbon on it to close it because it just fans out. I put too much in it, especially for a tiny spine. But I would really recommend doing a no-sew journal. In fact, I've just decided, just this moment, I was looking through my books thinking, what can I show you as an example? I'm going to turn this one into a no-sew journal. I'm not doing that today. I'm going to do that in a separate video to show you. They are such good journals to learn to start with, as because they're just not faffy. They're just really easy. So I will leave a link to this one when I made this one. I love this one so much. It's a really special one. It was from when we were our house hunting journal. So yeah, I'll leave a link to making that one. And then you've got another type of journal. This is using my cinch binder, which I love. Let me just show you that. It's this contraption here which makes the rings. It doesn't make the rings, it makes the holes for you to put the rings into. And these are great. If you've got one of those machines, I think I paid about £100 for it in the sale. Again, I've recently made a video using that. I did an unboxing and I created this book, funnily. No, I didn't. My friend made me this. I made one for my mum. I haven't actually used it since. I need to do that. It's really, really fun. I'll leave the link to that below as well. This is such a good way. If you think it's going to be something that you're going to use and you want to make notebooks, you want to make your own journals, look how cute that is. and my friend made me this using hers. I was sat with her. It was the first time I was actually seeing it being used, and I just thought I need one of these. But all we've done is take the cover off a book, and then we've put in our own pages. Some of them are the actual book pages, and others I've replaced with like cute lines and things like that. So that is another really, really good way to make journals. And then the other way, which you know is my favorite kind of journal, I was just having a look. Oh, I wanted to show you a before and after. So basically, this is my favorite way to buy an old book. The vintager, the better. This is this one here. And then this was a set of 4. You turn them into journals. So they go from this to this. And you notice I've got a really big spine on this one because I am so bad at not making the spines big enough. I get crazy. I've only done a couple of pages in this one, and suddenly I've got this massive, great big chunky one. So I'm learning. I would say with crafting, you are constantly learning. Every day is a learning day. When you're at your desk, I think you just constantly evolve. You constantly change. You learn tips from other people. It's constant. It really is. But I think that's part of the enjoyment of it. So this is like my favorite kind of journal now. Again, I'll leave a link to this if you'd like to see this one coming together. Whoops. And that's what we're going to be starting today. So that's what I'm going to be discussing with you now. So the question of the day, where do we start? How do we start to turn this from an old book into a journal? I'm going to set up my craft desk, and we're going to talk about it properly, and I'm going to make all my choices for this new journal today, and I cannot wait. My friend Romy gifted me this ages and ages ago, and you know just when you love something but you don't just want to use it, you want to keep it for something special. That's how this was feeling for me. I didn't want it just to turn into a journal. And then I think it was last year I was discussing on this channel about what to use it, and then I thought, it's my 50th this year and we're going on a special trip. I want to use this special journal on my special trip. So Romy, your journal is going to be a or your book I should say, is going to be a very, very special one. We are going to start turning this now into my 50th birthday celebration. I opened a Pepsi, so that means action. I'm going to set my desk up now. I've been wanting to do this for so long. I just feel so excited. Sometimes when I'm ready to start a journal, I don't just start it. For some reason I procrastinate. I think it's the excitement, I don't know. It's been sat here for weeks waiting to be done, and I've been holding off, and now we're going to Florida next week, so I want it done. So if ever you worry that you procrastinate and you don't get it done, like I said, I've been doing this for over 20 years and I'm still exactly the same. Just some things can't be right. So let's have a closer look at this book now so you can really see it. The thing I like about this particular book, it's got, this was already in pieces, it's got really chunky pages. Now this is a plus, but it's also a little bit of a hindrance because I'm not going to be able to include quite so many because they are chunky. Now the other thing is, as you can see here, they are individual. So this might be a slight problem. Well, it's going to be a massive problem, to be honest. I'm just seeing if any of them are together. Because, oh, that's sewn. Actually, we might be able to get a way around this. The thing I was going to say, when you're starting a journal, have a look at how your pages are bound. Now, for starting out doing this, I would actually recommend using a little golden book. These are the best kind of journals. This was, I think this might have been the first one I made actually, doing this. Again, I will leave the link to making one of these together down below for you. The great thing about this, once you've taken the cover to pieces, the book pages, you can't really tell by here, but they're just flat. So you can just take them apart and put them together. I bought this one for our little baby girl. She died a couple of years ago now. In May it'll be 2 years. And I just thought that would be so cute. And I haven't had the heart to make it yet. But one day. But so I really recommend doing a little golden book because they're so easy to pull apart. And actually you will be able to see here, the pages are just flat. So they're not individually put in like that. So the little golden books are definitely the better way to start. So we're going to need a bit more of a game plan with this one. I think I need to maybe take it to bits and make some decisions, but looking at this here, some of the pages might actually come out because this is sewn. So I think we might be able to actually get away with that. I think that will be fine. And the other thing you tend to do is remove a lot of the pages so that you can put in some of your own. So that's something else that I want to think about. I do need to decide on the fabric for the spine. You guys could possibly help me here as well. Now, this is my box of fabric. This is going to be a pair of ears and a t-shirt for Florida. Let me take that out. I want something, I want to stick with the primary colours, I think. I think that will look best. So definitely no pinks. Teal could go quite well. If you're wondering as well where to buy fabrics, I like Fat Quarters. Buy them on eBay, Amazon. This was from a craft fair. And then this was from a friend. I think this was eBay. So I buy them in all kinds of places. Let's start getting some colours together that would work well. Something like lace doesn't work well as a spine because you can see through it, and because of how the spine is, I don't want to be able to see through it. This one is Christmassy. This one I recently used, that was on my green one, so I want a different one so that when they're all lined up on my desk. Oh! This one actually, I did make a pair of ears from. That was from IKEA a long time ago. That could be quite cute. I've got clouds, which is already on my Toy Story. Dinosaurs, that could work. What else have we got in here? Netting, which is no good. Birthday cupcakes. This one I've already used on a journal. See, this was a Fat Quarter that I bought at the craft fair for £1.80. And these make really good ears as well. I'm going to be doing a video on my other channel, on my vlogging channel, actually making some ears soon, so keep an eye out for that. Right, I do actually quite like the blue gingham. I think we might make some piles. The blue gingham goes well. I think no to the dinosaurs, no to the flowers. I do love this, but I think because we don't, there's big designs for quite a small space, so I don't think we're going to fully appreciate there's going to be too much white. I like the red, but I prefer the blue. I like that, but I don't love it. I think I'm wanting a bolder colour, but I love the Mickey Mouses. It's between the two at the moment. Let's pop these together. I think we kind of put like a little mood board together actually. Get some colours maybe for the blues and the reds and see what we like the most at the end. Now my next step is to choose some ribbons. The ribbons are what keep the edges tidy. So there I've got a gingham one and I've got a yellow one, and here I've got a pink lace. So it just goes on with hot glue to actually tidy the edge and make it look really nice so you don't have any of the sort of like rough edges showing. So let's have the cover out and we'll have the two fabrics. Actually, let's have them side by side. I kind of picked some out already when I was going through the other day. So I've got this I picked up from a charity shop. It's quite thin, so it's not going to cover too much, but I do really like that. I also picked out, oh gosh, can anyone remember, if you've been crafting for as long as me, making memories, I've got these ribbons here. I see this matches really well. It's very vintage, but I like the bright colours and I don't think it's quite bright enough for me, but I do like that. I do really like the blue, but I think I prefer that with the red. I like the green actually, but I don't think the green's going to be possibly quite wide enough, but the green, oh, the green and the blue. Right, let's pop this one on this side. I do quite like that. This is a definite no. Which ones would you go for? As I'm doing it, please leave your comments below. See, this I know is such a good match, but it's just a bit dull for me, for the cover especially. So let's pop this on that side. Okay, so that's a possibility. Oh, I pulled out this. I found this velour blue ribbon, which I love. I would use that for both sides, possibly better on the red because there's a little bit of a contrast. I also found this as well. I've got 2 pieces. Now this is vintage and it's bright and it would go with both sides. I'm going to pop this on here. I love doing this. And this one as well, I think this was a Simple Stories from a long time ago. This goes, oh, see, now that's a nice one because it's quite chunky. So it would cover up. I do like that one. That goes with both. I'm going to leave that one on that side. I've also got some red ribbon, but I haven't got too much of that, so I think I'm going to leave that. I've got some Minnie and Mickey Mouse, which is quite cute. I've got some red gingham, definitely not that one. Possibly, but I don't like it with the lace. I'm really liking that lace. And this is one I've got as well, a red heart ribbon. I love this. I'm actually thinking about ordering some of this for a future kit. I do monthly kits, by the way. Ah, see, now this, I'll leave a link to my monthly kits down below. Monthly journaling kits. That is vintage enough and it's got colour. I really, really like that. But I think I like the, oh, I don't know. I love the Mickey Mouse because it goes. I think I might take away from that. But I really love the red ribbon. But I love that as well. Do we go all red or do we go blue? Because there's quite a big part of the spine that shows. I do really like that. It reminds me a little bit of Minnie and Mickey's Railroad. I can't decide. What do you think? I've just put a poll out on Instagram and I've asked our Patreon community. Let's see what they come back with. So at the moment we're sticking with those. I know I want some trims on the side. The other thing I also want to do is create some little charms to go on the side as well. So I also want to choose the charms that I want because I want to pop them on the top here. I'll grab the rings and that to go with it because I want it just pretty much to be ready to go when I start to make it. So I'm going to go through and choose some bits and pieces. I've already got some ideas in mind. I've actually got this next to my desk. See, this we could turn into a charm. That would be fun. I've got these that Holly made years ago. She was so little. What are they? Oh, no, they're not hammer beads. What are these ones called? You'd spray them and they'd stick. Purple doesn't go, but I do quite like the little owl. That would be quite sweet. Oh, what are these ones to use something of? Oh, it's a little penguin. Oh, and a little bunny. I've had them on my desk all this time. So these are quite fun things. Oh, we've got another little duck here. Aren't they sweet? And I love that she's made them. Oh, I found a Mickey. That's a definite. This was, I'm not going to use this. Louis gave me this as a gift when he was 5. It's a little plastic. It must have been off Lego. Yeah, it's a Lego piece. So I've kept that all this time. I would really like to include one of these. I might actually go with the green one rather than the owl. Yeah. That's quite sweet. It feels special. And in this one, I've got one of her old bracelets from when she was little. I'm not going to include that because the pink doesn't really go. Anything else in here? I don't think so. I'm going to start pulling things out and going through things. Now, I've got these little box gifts that Romy also gave me. And I've thought that I want to turn these into two charms. Now, Tiana, I'm going to do. And Rex, I think I'm going to include those. I don't know if I'll use them both. Ooh, these are clouds. I like these. I might do a couple of clouds. I like those. No idea. Oh, actually, freckled fawn. That's where they're from. I've got some beads. Oh, I've got some Disney hairbands. I'll take those on holiday with me. Let's take those out. Oh, I've got. That was a little bracelet. That was in one of our lollipop kits years ago. I used to do a little gift each month. I'll tell you what I have got. I have no idea where that's come from. It's a little Donald charm. Let's put that there. What else have we got in here? Got little, oh, these are cute. These were sent to me, aren't they sweet? We might use those but inside. So you could even do like a little picture frame hanging on the side. That would make a really, really, I might actually keep one of those. I might actually have a picture of us and turn that into a charm when we get back off our trip. I love that idea. Oh, I've also got these that have been sent to me. Look how cute these are. These are buttons. Let's turn the buttons in. They can be charms as well. We've got another one here. Oh, little. Oh, right. Let's see exactly what we've got. These are so sweet. I am thinking Mickey. Anything else in here that we can use? Oh, there's a Minnie. Let's do that. Mickey and Minnie. We've got a little bow. That actually came off something else. And we've got these. See, it's so nice having all these bits and pieces to choose from. Whoops. Love these. Right, something else I've had for absolutely years are these numbers. I remember using a 4 on a project once. Have I got a 5 and an O? There's an O. And I've got a 5. Yes, I'm going to put the 50 on. I think that would be so, so fun. I have no idea how long I've had these for. Let's put the little brads in there. These are ancient, but it feels really good to use them. I've also got a key ring that my friend Jo made me. So Jo, that's going on there. This was an old necklace that was gifted to me years ago when I worked for Coco Daisy. Oh, I've never worn it. I actually really like that now. Isn't that sweet? I wonder if that would suit me now. I don't know. I'm not going to pull it to pieces anyway. Let's see what else. Right, let's have a camera. We'll take a little camera because we'll be taking lots of photos. I have got, oh, I've got quite a lot of these actually. Little Mickeys. Pop those on there. I must have been thinking of those for projects. I've got quite a few. Now I've actually got a key. This was sent to me by Emma. Emma, do you mind if I use the key on my special journal? Oh, it's really nice and heavy. I think that would be perfect. And I'm keeping, actually, I've got a whole bowl of, actually, I'm going to put that inside. I'm going to put that inside. I think that would be really nice. I don't need any other keys because I'm happy with what I've got. Stuff just keeps coming out. I did get these when I was in a charity store. I was thinking they wouldn't go, but actually they may, and we need some fillers. And it could be with everything I've got here, I don't use it all. I've got so much old jewellery here. I used to wear beads and necklaces all the time. Oh, look at that. No idea where that's come from. Right, what else have I got in here? Charms. And so many bits and pieces. Badges are another thing that's quite fun to add. Clips. Loads of bits and pieces in here. Oh, it's a road trip. I won't be using that one this trip, but I do like that. Oh, I like that. Let's keep that one out. I really like the green as well, the little green clip. See, these are things we could always clip. Oh, there's a number 4 there at the top. And then I've got this little basket as well. Right, I've got 2 buttons in here. Let's take those out. I can bin that plastic then. What have I got in here? I don't want wooden beads. I don't want pink beads. But I do kind of want some. Oh, the green ones might go. Actually, the green and the orange. We could take that to bits. I don't think anything on there. What else? No, I don't think so. Oh, I think I wore that around about my wedding time. That rings a bell. I like that green one, that's so nice. I think I've used one of those before. So I'm going to take that out. Let's Just so many bits and pieces. And then I could well add some, oh, there's a good one. That one will go well. And then I might add some buttons when it comes to making it as well. Oh, I love that. That's so nice. Yeah, so I think I might, no, I'm not going with wood. I think I might just call it enough there. Right, the other thing I'm going to do now is put everything together in this little tray. And then I can keep an eye on things, and it might be them. I don't mean keep an eye on them. They're not going to wander off, are they? But it kind of like, again, gives me that, I can look at them and have a decider. And it might be that I don't end up using everything. But I've got everything here together in the one place. I'm loving that idea of a little picture frame to hang. I'm excited about this. Right, according to Instagram and Patreon, it should be the blue, although someone said that they thought the charms might pop better on the red. I think I'm liking the blue as well. Leave me a comment down below, please, and tell me, what do you think? I think it needs to be that one as well. I really do. The next thing we're going to choose, I'm going to put this together. The next thing I want to do is choose some papers to go inside, because we're not just going to use the super thick ones here. I am going to vary it. So I'm just going to go through some papers and choose. But I am liking these at the moment. So I have chosen, I've decided not to have scrapbooking papers in here because I want them plainer to be able to add my own papers and designs and things. Sometimes I find when I add scrapbooking papers, I change my mind about what I want in there, unless they're quite plain ones. So I might go through them. These papers will be good. Love those. And I recently picked up in a charity shop this. So I'm wondering if I can just find the centre, or how these are sewn in, that could work as well. So let's have that. This one, I really fancy some of the artwork in here. So again, I'm going to find where they are sewn. There's sewing there for, no, there isn't actually, there. So you can see I've already hacked away at it. So I might pull out some pages here, like here for example. That could work really, really well. And then take the next one as well. I think I might do that. I've got an atlas. I do love an atlas on a page. And then I've got some music paper as well. That I'm going to include. Thing is with this one, because it's quite big, what I could do is actually fold it over. The journal itself isn't huge, so I'm going to go with the smaller one. And then I can just fold the pages over and trim them to size. I am just going to take a look at this actually. This is a paper collection that was sent to me by Paper Maze the other day. I did use it already on a page, and I remember thinking there's some really nice ones that I might use in my journal. So like this one's got aeroplanes. That is so cute. And I'm sure I remember seeing another one. Yes. Imagine that as a page. That could be really, really nice as a first page. So I think that one I'm pulling out. Oh, I do quite like that one. What's this one here? Oh, these ones I've already cut about. Wasn't there a plain one? Explore the World. I like that one. Oh, Born to Wander. Yeah, I'm going to keep this out as well actually. Not so fussed with that one. This is so thick, I actually thought I had two pieces there. I'll leave the link to this below, and this is an ad gifted because this was actually given to me. I do quite like that actually. I might, yeah, I'm actually going to put it all together. And there's some really, really good ephemera as well. So that might actually go quite well, because it is quite, I want the vintage, but I also want the colour as well. So I think we have got our kit together. I've got the book, I've got the scrapbooking pieces. I think I'm going to go with the blues. I may well though, by the time I make this, I may well change my mind. And then we've got all the paper and things. So I think we are good to go. Oh, and not forgetting our charms as well. Oh, and I want some park maps as well. I'll go through my things and find out some park maps. So this journal is going to be completely transformed. I am so happy that I've done this. I hope you've enjoyed me watching me kind of like pull things together and choosing all the bits and pieces and making, or at least trying to make decisions. And I really hope it's maybe encouraged you to start making some decisions on how to create your next journal as well. Because it could even be it's not your first and you've made loads before, but you're just interested to see how somebody else's thought process is, or you're just wanting to try something a little bit different. However it is, I really hope it's helped you today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'd love to hear from you. Please leave your comment below. I want to know if you've got a journal planned, or if you're in the midst of planning one, or you want to plan one. I want to hear from you. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.